revolutionary, influential, and profound German philosopher, historian, economist, journalist, Karl Marx said, the only antidote to mental suffering is physical pain, meaning physical pain actually has always been seen and considered as a solution and as an alternative to mental suffering, sorrow, and sadness. So, immeasurable suffering and unrivaled sorrow and sadness can be dealt by inflicting a physical pain upon ourselves. So when we become willing and desirous of inflicting pain upon ourselves through exercise, workout, and through many different mediums, then we can actually find a way out of our immeasurable suffering of life itself, and also out of mental angst, emotional anxiety, and so on and so forth, because there seems to be no possible way out of mental suffering itself, because it's primarily related with the human condition itself. Because we are men, we are going to suffer emotionally, mentally, and psychologically, and also because of life itself, which is inherently meaningless and devoid of worth and significance. So we always have to act, we always have to be in action in one way or another in order to create consistent meaning, significance, and worth, not only in ourselves but also in our lives and in our surroundings also. So when we actually try to divert our mind by physical pain, then we can actually lessen or minimize the intensity of mental suffering that we're suffering from. So life itself is suffering. Life actually has always been the representation of emptiness, hollowness, meaninglessness, as a result of which we suffer on many different levels, which is inevitable, because the act of living is equivalent to the act of suffering also. So we cannot avoid it because it's inevitable, but we can definitely delve deeper. We can try different ways, such as physical pain can be one of the many ways to not only deal with, but also to evade or minimize mental suffering, emotional angst, and psychological torment, and other sorts of tragedies and trauma that took place in our lives at one point or another. So, in order to deal with infinite suffering, immeasurable sorrow, and unrivaled trauma that life loves at us at one moment or another, we have to be willing to do something in constantly action. So that provides us with meaning.